name is Metatron Mystic, and I send this message to any surviving souls taking refuge among the stars. We are here. We are waiting.
Hey Aquarius, welcome in, welcome in. Alright, we're doing individual reading for Aquarius. This can resonate Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Chiron, but it can pretty much, we have them all in our chart, everybody does, so it just depends on where it is in your chart as to whether or not you will resonate with this reading. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I've already shuffled these, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the bottom one. You guys got ebb and flow. I had to change the lighting too because the other one seemed to do a little, I don't know, there's a lot of disturbance stuff going on with the other colors. So I'm going to try this color. Ebb and flow. I was getting a lot of bluesy music before your all's reading started. I feel like a lot of us are still in the Gemini moon energy, that feeling held energy, but knowing that there's stuff that we've got to let go of. I feel like with this, you guys are getting the wisdom that you need. You see this dragon here? That gives me ancient wisdom. It can be that a lot of you are getting downloads from your ancestors. Some of you, your spirit animal at this time can be a raccoon, or it's possible that you've seen one recently. But I get she's very open to this ancient wisdom. Some of you may be unlocking new gifts or I'm kind of getting new ancestor energy, like ones that you haven't really connected with. Very ancient though with that dragon. Like way back in the day ancestors. So let's see what else, because this is on the bottom. The bottom, to me, is subconscious. Aquarius. That was quick. Standing tall. There's another dragon in this one. Standing tall. I'm not for sure what that is. It's not a gargoyle. Whatever it is has wings. To me, it just kind of gives me a guardian vibe. This little creature right here, I'm not for sure what it is. But you can see he's sitting right there on top of that dragon. So, a lot of ancient energy. And the thing that's crazy is Capricorn's reading had a very similar, but it was a bear, feminine, looking out the window and looking really bored. And I mean, honestly, tell me, doesn't she look the same? So I feel like this is a collective. I feel this is a collective energy because everyone is getting similar energies. When I did the Scorpio and Sag readings, they had 3s and 5s. Capricorn's reading just had 3s and a 5 with changes. But for Aquarius, I feel like you guys are standing in your power, which most of us are, but there's still this weight energy. Like, not yet. It's kind of what I get from this little guy right here. He's like, not yet. Just hold on. Just hold on just a minute, okay? That's what I'm getting from that little guy. And then on the bottom of the deck, because this is the Raven's Wand Oracle, it says commitments. She has wolves all around her. So the pack, family commitments. You know, and in this deck, she's depicted as a child, a young girl. She's got all those wolves around her, but they look to me like part of her family. So whatever this is, Aquarius, is obviously something that has to do with your commitments. Commitments to others and commitments to self. You know, where is it that you may or may not be going with the flow of things? Or where is it that, you know, you're feeling this obligation type energy to where you feel like you have these certain commitments. I feel like that's what this ancient wisdom is that's coming up, that's being brought to your attention, is so that you have a greater understanding that, you know, certain commitments we feel we have to that we have because it's a belief system that we were raised, or we have to take care of this, or you have to do this because, you know, I'm this person in your life. But I feel like this wisdom that you're getting is pointing you in a direction of self. What is it that you believe? Stand tall in what your beliefs are. What is your belief system? You know, what do you truly believe? Do you believe this stuff, this commitment stuff? Things that everyone tells you that you have to do? Is that your belief system, or is that someone else's? I mean, even underneath that, you have one that says family matters. But look at her. I mean, she doesn't look very happy, does she? She looks like she's pondering. She doesn't look very happy. Not her expression. She looks like she's been through a lot. I mean, you can see all these marks and stuff on her. Right there, and just different places on her and on her face. She's been through it. I feel like, Aquarius, you guys are saying these, you know, people, places, things, that belief system does not resonate with me because it's not my belief system. I want to go with ebb and flow. I want things to flow in my life. You know, I'm listening to my ancestors, my ancient ancestors, and they're guiding me, and they're telling me to stand tall in my beliefs and my passions and the things that I want to do with my life. Meaning, it's my life. The other deck I'm using to go with this one is the Spirit Animal Oracle. On the bottom of this one is a 38, which equals an 11. Lizard Spirit, dream the world into being. You know, this guy, and even though he is a lizard, you know, he still gives me dragon energy. You see how he's got this little thing over here? It looks like a wing. Looks like wings. He's got a lot of colors on him, though. Check him out. He also gives me chameleon energy, you know, like he could shift his colors and blend in if he wanted to. But I feel like that's what you may have been doing for a long time, Aquarius, is blending in. But I don't feel like that's the case now. You're like, no, I'm not blending in anymore. I want things to flow in my life. And I'll go with the ebb and flow, you know, the ups and downs, the yin and yang. And there's always going to be contrast in everything. But I want to bring my dreams into the world, the things I want. And I'm going to stand tall in that. Guidance for Aquarius. One card, please, for the standing tall. A lot of dragon energy, which, like I said from that first card, gives me ancient energy. Grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith. Equals a 3. See, we've got 2 3s and an 8. You know, everybody is getting 3s. Bottom of the deck is a 51 equals a 6. Sandpiper spirit. Be playful. But, you know, 6, that breaks down to 2 3s. But still, you know, everybody's getting 3s. So, you know, what I'm getting with this and the standing tall, you know that you're ready to be in your power and take that leap. You know, be your true authentic self. And I feel like you're ready to take that leap into faith, into who you really are. You're ready to stand out there big and bold and say, you know what, this is me. And if this, you know, these family matters and commitments, you know, these things that people tell you, well, you have to do this because you're my brother or sister or whatever, aunt, uncle, best friend. But you have to. No, you don't. And you know this. And that's why I feel like you may have been feeling this in this energy. I mean, just look at her face. I mean, she looks tired. She looks beaten down. She's like, I can't do this no more. Y'all can have it. Y'all can go with the whole commitment belief system and all that. I'm not falling for it no more. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be in this energy of the sandpiper, and I'm gonna be playful. I'm gonna have fun. You know, 6s are about reciprocity, equal give and take. You know, go have some fun. What is it they say about lotuses? That they grow from mud. See those lotus flowers down there? You have, Aquarius. You've been through it. You've come out of the mud, and now you're this beautiful flower. You know, and it can be, too, that some of you have been trying to juggle, you know, between being playful and showing your authentic self, but then going back to the commitments and saying, oh my gosh, you know, this can be a you in your head thing, too. Back and forth, you know. I want to be playful, but I have to do this, and this. Well, do you? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Is it a belief system that tells me I have to do these things, or is it something that I really want to do? Or is it not me at all? Because I feel like, Aquarius, you guys are ready to make some changes. Bottom of the deck of the tarot, I believe this is the Easy Tarot is what it's called. Knight of Cups. What else is underneath this? 6 of Swords, Page of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. A lot of people are getting 5s. Alright, let's see. Aquarius. What do we got for Aquarius? Okay. Three of Cups and Wheel of Fortune. And the World. You've got the Wheel and the World, Aquarius. Completions of cycles. But the first card was Knight of Cups, like I said. Taking that leap of faith, making that offer of emotion. You know, and this can just be feeling that emotion within yourself, having a full cup, saying, I'm ready. I'm ready to get out there and be playful and celebrate. Have a little fun. And by doing that, that's going to help me turn that wheel in my favor. To go with the ebb and flow. To not be stuck in this, you know, it says commitments, but I'm getting, like I said, obligation energy. And, you know, I said also this can also be balance, you know, with ebb and flow. You know, it's balance. You know, that's Libra energy, the scales energy. Balancing between your commitments and your fun. You know, having fun, but being able to balance. But I really get from this that there is some kind of an old, possibly there was an old belief system about what was actually your commitments and what was not. Like what you were told was things that you had to do, or these are things that you witnessed growing up. You know, well, this is how my mom and dad did it, or this is how whoever raised you did it, and so this is what I'm supposed to do because that's what they did. So it can be any of those things, honestly. But I really feel like, you know, this is you stepping into your power, going with the ebb and flow, listening to the ancestors, your ancient ancestors guiding you, saying it's okay, you know. It's okay to be you. It's okay to take that leap of faith. It's just we have to just pause for just a little bit. You know, like I said with this little guy right here. We have to pause for just a little bit. You know, with all this stuff going on planetarily. Just pause for a little bit. But while you're waiting, be playful. Have some fun. You know, underneath that is the owl spirit. You see clearly now. You see clearly now, because you know from your, you know, your higher self, your ancient ancestors are telling you, hey, you know who you are, and you're standing tall in that. You know, you're standing tall in that. The one thing is you're just working on this piece. This about commitments. Are these yours? Are these your commitments, Aquarius? Or is this what your family says, or whoever raised you says, or the people you hang around? Is this, you know, this can be friends. Is this your friends, you know? What they're telling you that you have to do. That's what, Aquarius, I feel like you guys are working on right now. You're either currently working on this, or this is something that you've already addressed and experienced this and moved more into a playful spirit. Took a leap of faith. And making, you know, creating, Capricorn had creating new dreams, you know, destroying old dreams to make new ones, you know. You guys here have to dream the world into being, which equals an 11. So it's possible you guys can be looking at the same thing, you know. What did you want to manifest, you know, back in June? March or June? What was it you were trying to manifest then? You know, if you have to look at your photos, your journals, anything like that. But what was it you were wanting to create? And are those still your dreams? You know, because as time passes, we go through new lessons and we learn new things and we evolve. Sorry about that. My cat jumped on my table and it moved the whole camera. I mean, that can be significant. You know, it may be a little shakeup. You know, some of these commitments, you know, this may be a thing that you're facing. Like someone, you know, may shake things up and say, oh no, you're responsible for that. But are you? You know? And that's possibly what these ancient ancestors that are coming in are talking to you about. Stand in your power. Stand for what is yours and what is, you know, what is not yours. Make sure you stand for that. You know, you say, hey, that's not my responsibility. That's not my commitment. Stand in your truth. You know, the Gemini moon energy was all about truth. But it's also about what you tell yourself, because Gemini is air and that's swords, and that represents thoughts. So what are you telling yourself? You know, are you telling yourself that these are your commitments? Is it a belief system? You know, and some of you may be a little down at this time, and that may be why your guides are trying to direct you to be playful, have more fun, take a leap of faith, do some stuff for yourself. Make sure you're giving yourself self-love. Fill that cup, but don't isolate to the point to where you're not still going out and having fun, you know. Just be mindful. You know, be playful, be mindful. It's all about balance, you know. Let's see what's under this world. 5 of Pentacles. Strength. Judgment. And the Empress. So, you know, with this being at the bottom, some of you can be afraid to, you know, have a fear that if you stand up and say, hey, you know, I'm putting an end to this cycle because I don't like these you know, this is not stuff I am, you know, responsible for. These are not my commitments. But you may have a fear that you're going to be left out in the cold, or you're going to lose money in some way, shape, or form, but you're being asked to be strong and call judgment. Call judgment on the situation. Because if you do, that's you standing in your power, being the Empress. This is what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope that gave you some clarity. I appreciate you guys visiting my channel. I appreciate all your likes, shares, and subscribes. And hopefully I will see you guys very soon. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Quit, don't quit. You're too concerned with what was and what will be. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. But today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Quit, don't quit. You're too concerned with what was and what will be. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. But today is a gift. That's why it's called the present.